What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry. We're going to give you guys a quick breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Evloev versus Murphy in the O2 Arena in London, England. It's going to be a banger fight, man. Two undefeated fighters going at it. This has to be the next fight for Volkanovski. Like, how you feel about the card overall, Henry, and the main event?
I think the card is stacked. Honestly, like a lot of the fighters that are on here. Some matchups are between two of my favorite fighters, but like, hey man, we're here to make picks, we're here to make bets, and we gotta fade our homies. We're gonna fade our homies.
Yep. Can't bet with your heart, you know?
1000%, 1000%. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's start off with that main event. In that main event, we got Mosvar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. I mean, I want to give all the props in the world to Lerone for taking this fight. He should have been fighting Volk. But we're here. I think it's a tough matchup for him because, I mean, Lerone does have good striking. He has good footwork. He has good cardio. But he is susceptible to takedown. And Mosvar Evloev is a next level of grappler, bro. Like, if you're not familiar with Aljamain Sterling, especially his grappling, get familiar, bro. This is a dude who submitted Corey Sandhagen in a minute, and Evloev was putting that foot in a pretzel. I mean, Aljo hung in there, but like Evloev got the better of those exchanges, and I think that's the difference here. I think Evloev is going to get his first finish. I think he's going to win by submission here.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Henry. I was going back and forth, but I realized that I was just fading like Evloev early on because I'm not a fan of his fighting style. But after watching the tape, I think Evloev's a lock here. I can see him winning by sub, but I could also see him winning by decision here. This guy, he's just dominant like in the grappling. It's not the first, second, or third takedown attempt, but it's not if, it's when he takes Murphy down. And like Murphy does not have good takedown defense. I think it's like less than 60%. If Josh Emmett is taking you down and throwing you on your head, like you best believe like Evloev's going to shoot and he's going to hold you there. I expect like Evloev to like steal the first couple rounds. But like once he gets to the championship rounds, it's going to be good to see. But I think worst case scenario, like I have Evloev winning round 1, 2, and 3, and then possibly losing the last two. But give me the Russian cross sniffer by decision all day here. Like I feel like he's going to be a lock.
Yeah, I mean, it could look like the oral buy versus Chris Curtis last week, bro. You could stop the initial takedown, then he started picking your ankles, like, die. Sorry, so much you can do.
Yeah, I agree. Like it's just not win. It's just not if. It's just when, man. He's gonna shoot immediately. Like it sucks when you know the game plan and you can't stop it.
I mean, fortunate for Lerone, but it's what it is.
All right, next up we got my boy Luke Riley versus Aswell. This guy's ass. No, I'm kidding. I'm picking Luke Riley, not because like I'm a fan of his fighting style, but I just think he's good. He has good striking, good submission ability. And the fact that the reason why I think he's gonna take Aswell is because Luke is durable, dude. He's been tagged before. He's been down in fights before, but he climbs his way back up. Like he has that championship material. He has that championship fighting style, and I feel like he's gonna get it done here. Give me Luke Riley by submission, club, and sub.
Club and sub. She, I think his fight has fight of the night all over it. Michael Aswell is absolute dog. He did win his last fight by KO, but he was fighting to do it with one hand, you know. Call cash, call cash. But like, it's a battle between volume versus power, you know. Like Aswell is more of like a volume guy. He tries to drown you with pressure, whereas Luke Riley hits like a fucking truck. I think Michael Aswell is there to get tagged, and I think he might not get knocked. He might get knocked out here. So I'm gonna go with Luke Riley here. There's no takedown threat, so it's gonna be a stand-up fight. Just land the better shots. I mean, we are closer to he's gonna have the crowd. He's gonna have the judges. Has Riley really all over it? Give me Riley by KO.
I can see it. The hometown hero. Let's go. Patty 2.0.
Let's go. Let's go. And this is next up. We got a fight between two of my favorite fighters, MVP and Sam Patterson. I mean, we've picked MVP multiple times. We picked Patterson multiple times. Both has come through as dogs. It's like it's tough, man. But this is one of those fights where styles make fights, and one guy is up there in age, and the other guy is surging. You know, MVP, he's winning, but he's not throwing a lot of volume. He's just winning on his sheer moments, less than 40 strikes, just being elusive. I think Patterson is going to get in his face. He's going to make it dirty, and if he drives it down to the mat, he has more than good enough jiu-jitsu to finish MVP by submission. I just think Patterson is more dangerous here. And with that said, I got to take Patterson.
Yeah, man, I agree. I think Patterson's a lock here. I'm like, it's a bad matchup for Page just because I was rewatching Page's fight against like Ian Gary, and Ian Gary had him in some sketchy submissions. So like I expect Patterson to do the same. Patterson's gonna close the distance. He might get tagged, but like he's durable enough to eat the punches and then take the fight to the ground. This guy has 7 subs. It's about to be 8. I agree with Henry's analysis, man. MVP is up there in age. He's complaining about like being on ice and like he's not getting fights. Like his prime is way past. I have Patterson here. Inside the distance, man. Like it's sad to see like this matchup came out of nowhere, but Patterson at plus 140, that's written all over. It's giving me Charles Oliveira vibes.
1,000,000%, 1,000,000%. With that said, Sam Patterson is our official Bark Alley Bangers Play of the Week. Um, Dude, I mean, there's a lot of good dogs on this card, but Patterson's on a win streak. He's got wins over very good fighters. I mean, he just beat a competent striker in Trey Waters in his last fight, so he knows what he's doing. We got Patterson all day here.
Yeah, man. Patterson plus 140 seems like a steal if you guys are getting greedy. But Sam Patterson sub. Like we pick specific fighters for this specific play that are dogs. Like Age can catch Patterson, but I think Patterson's tough enough to eat a shot to take to get close enough to get the takedown, and like that's what I expect to happen here. Shout out Page for taking this fight because this fight makes absolute no sense to the rankings, but hey, we'll take plus 140 on an underdog like Patterson all day every day.
100%, 100%.
My God. All right, next up we got Ewo versus Austin Lane. I don't even know how Austin Lane's still in the UFC. This guy has been knocked out so many times. He's on everyone's highlight reel. This guy has been chinned in Cartoon Network fashion several times. And like Ewo, if you guys aren't familiar, he had one of the most back and forth, craziest rock'em sock'em robot fights in his last one. He got rocked. He rocked the other guy back and forth, and then like he came out with a dub. If he goes chin for chin with Austin Lane, like I know they're gonna do, is just stand in the middle and throw. I have Ewo all day. Ewo's just gonna stand and bang. Austin Lane, no head movement. The only time he grappled was against that big old Cuban dude, but he likes to throw punches. He is not good. Chin in the air. I have Ewo all day. First round KO.
All right, let me give you a step-by-step analysis on how this knockout's going to go through. Austin Lane is going to try to grapple. He's going to try to push Ewo against the fence. And he's going to eat those old school Travis Brown elbows, little elbows, TKO. Give me Ewo by TKO round 1.
Tell you, round 1. Round 1's a play. These guys don't have the gas tank for round 2 and 3. They're gonna leave it all out in round 1.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to UFC for keeping Austin Lane employed, keeping Cody Brunage employed, Petrosky employed. High quality fighters. Love to see it. But it's a good. Next up, we got a very good fight. We got Roman Dolidze versus Christian Leroy Duncan. Dolidze, I mean, he is up there in age. He's looked a little off in his game, but he's been throwing heavy and he's been throwing a lot of volume. And Christian Leroy Duncan's coming off a big upset win against Marco Tulio. This is Duncan's fight to lose. I mean, Dolidze is going to come in there. He's going to try to stand and bang with him. He's going to be there to get hit. He's going to get in his face. So Duncan better not accept positions against the fence like he did against RoboCop. But I'm super confident he gets it done. I got Duncan. He's probably gonna win by decision here just because Dolidze is durable as shit. So, but I think he puts on a clinic here. Give me Duncan by 30-27 decision.
Yeah, man, I agree. Give me CLD right here. CDL license himself to beat the brakes off of fucking Roman, man. Like Roman's a good fighter. Like he's very well rounded, but like his last fight is one of those fights where like you look back and you're like, damn, like I do have some quit in me. Anthony Hernandez like put this guy in the washer and dryer and hung him up on live television. Duncan coming off of 3 beautiful wins, back to back knockouts. You know, like Duncan's like he has the movement of like MVP slash like gone. He's light on the feet, super heavy handed. He has pretty decent takedown defense. I feel like Dolidze is gonna shoot and shoot and shoot, and eventually he's gonna overshoot from far, and like he's gonna eat some shots. I wouldn't be surprised if Duncan gets him out of there in round 3, but I think the safe bet is fight goes the distance or Duncan money line.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't know the odds for the props, but if it is plus money if I go the distance, I think that's worth a sprinkle.
Sheesh. This is Henry's boy. Like I'm gonna have him talk about this guy, right?
All right, man. We got my boy Curtis Campbell versus my other boy Danny Silva. It's a fight between a boxer and an MMA fighter. Danny Silva, very good boxer, good footwork, but that's mostly what he is, man. Like he's mostly just boxing heavy game plan, where he's fighting a dynamic fighter in Curtis Campbell. If you guys haven't seen this guy fight, I mean, go watch it, bro. This guy is exciting, dude. I mean, he mixes up. He's got very good grappling. His kicks are pretty good. Striking, you know, it's not exactly the cleanest, but he does carry some power in his hands. He's got a couple wins by TKO, a couple wins by sub, but his grappling is what impressed me the most, and I think this will be the difference here. Danny Silva, he's a black belt, but there's levels to the grappling game. As Max Holloway, you know. I think Curtis Campbell is going to get a finish here. He's going to look very impressive here. I got Curtis Campbell by sub, rear naked choke.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had no idea who this Campbell guy was, and then Henry sent me a text like Campbell's my lock, and I was like, let me look at the tape, and I agree with Henry. This guy is must see TV. These dudes from like England are nasty. Patty, Riley, Campbell, like they all. Like, I don't know if they fight off the same camp, but these guys have horrendous striking, but it's extremely effective. Nasty grappling. And I feel like the tism of Campbell is going to overwhelm Silva. He's going to mix it up, get in his face, just hit him with the panic build strat, get in, get out. Um, as you guys know, like I like to pick fighters that have more than one way to win. So I'm not going to pick the one-dimensional fighter in Silva. You have to go with Campbell here. Like if Silva starts to box him up on the feet, Campbell is more than capable of shooting, taking his back, and winning by sub. So give me the fighter with more ways to win. Give me Campbell, the Pink Panther, to get it done here, man. Like Silva's cash for us before, but like I said, we are not betting with our hearts. It's like we're betting for the money. Give me Campbell all day.
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing is Danny Silva, he goes decision a lot, and he's going to split decision. It just you can't do that when you're fighting in England. Yeah, you're fighting the UK, and you got a fighter who's gonna have the crowd behind him. You know, like if it's a close fight, he's gonna get the decision. So it's tough.
Like speaking of a banger sleeper fire here, no one's really talking about it for some reason. Mason Jones versus Axel Sola. I'm a fan of Mason Jones, dude. This guy is extremely durable. He put the beating on Oki last time. Like he went to the decision with Jeremy Stevens, but like this guy is extremely durable. Has a chin on him because Jeremy Stevens was hitting with some clean shots, rolling with the punches unaffected. Axel Sola, primarily a stand-up guy. Most of his wins are by KO. I don't see him knocking out Mason Jones here. And like I said in my last breakdown for the last fight that we just talked about, I pick fighters that have more than one way to win. This fight is like close to a pick 'em. I think Mason Jones is like minus 120 or something like that. But if Axel starts to piece up Jones on the feet, I think Mason has the ability to take him down. So give me Mason Jones by decision here. I feel like if Axel finds the distance early, he might win round 1, but round 2 and 3 is when Mason Jones comes alive and he's going to steal the show. Give me Mason Jones money line at minus 120. Or like if you guys are feeling dangerous, Mason Jones round 3 KO.
I mean, I think the line is accurate here. It's basically a pick 'em. Jones is a slight favorite. But I mean, like Chato said, he's just more well rounded. I mean, he will mix in the takedowns. My biggest problem with Jones is he's a fucking brawler. He's like, he fucking chose to brawl with Jeremy Stevens and he didn't have to. He lives on his chin, and that's only gonna work for so long. I think Axel Sola is a better striker, the cleaner striker. Got better footwork, and I'm gonna pick him here. I think he's gonna be able to work the jab, work the kicks. If Jones does get the takedowns, it could get sketchy. I mean, Sola has slowed down in prior fights, but I think it's gonna be primarily a stand-up fight. And I think Solo's gonna win a technical decision.
I'm tell you this right now. Sola wins round 1. Mason wins round 2 and 3.
Hey,
Ping it. Ping
hey!
it.
Shout out to the live bet. Shout out to the live bet.
Exactly.
Shit, hey, it's a banger fight though. Banger fight though. Next one's a banger fight too though. We got Nathaniel Wood versus Mr. Loseni Keita. Nathaniel Wood, super well rounded, probably one of the most elite skill sets in the game. It's just he's small as fuck. It's like this dude. He's like one of those fighters who's like in between weight classes. He's fighting a fucking powerhouse in Luceni. I think Keita's gonna find a chin of Wood. Wood has gotten hurt multiple times and just been able to bounce back, but he's fighting an absolute unit here. If you guys have never seen this dude Keita fight, bro, this dude is a fucking tank. He puts people to sleep, and I think he's gonna put Wood to sleep here. I picked him against Pitbull, and then that fight never materialized, so I'm not gonna go against that pick. Give me Keita by KO. I think he knocks Wood out.
I just want to say, Henry said a key point. Like this guy, Keita's a weight bully, bro. There's a reason why Pitbull did not want to do the fight, even though Keita missed by 0.5, because he already has that weight advantage over small fighters like Pitbull, small fighters over like Wood. I think Keita's biggest challenge is the weight scale. But I think Wood's a dog enough to accept that extra percentage of purse if Keita does miss weight. But I think Keita's a lock here, man. I think I rewatched the fight. Delgado definitely beat Wood, bro. Delgado was hitting Wood with some shit. Even dropped him, I think, a couple times. If Keita lands even once, he's gonna put Wood to sleep. Again, this is Keita's quote unquote like UFC debut. So hopefully he's not like a patchy mix here, but this guy is a 2 division champ. You know, he's been proven before. I expect him to come in here and just absolute dominate over Wood. I'm a fan of Wood. You know, he is well rounded, just like Henny said. Like, you know, he does have a lot of skill set, but you have to go with the bigger fighter, the fighter with more power. And if Wood tries to mix it up, I think Keita is dynamic enough to sprawl and brawl, or do some athleticism way to get out of the takedown and stiff him. So give me Keita inside the distance here. I just feel it. Had a vision, Keita KO.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
All right, next up, we got Mario Pinto versus Felipe Franco. I'm not gonna lie. Last time Pinto fought, we didn't know anything about this guy, and we had no bets against him, but we had picked him to lose, I think, and he came out and looked like Mayweather. He put a beating on his opponent, and now he's a minus like 900 or something. And the UFC knows what they're doing with this matchup. In my opinion, this is a super super setup matchup. You have Mario Pinto. It's extremely dynamic on the feet, extremely dangerous on the mat. This guy could finish the feet. This guy could finish the fight on the feet or on the ground. It depends on what type of flavor chicken he wants, and he's gonna cook Felipe in round 1, dude. I just feel it right here. The UFC knows what they're doing. They're looking at that Portugal market and they're licking their lips right now.
Oh, 1000%. I mean, Felipe Franco, he was in the contender series. I followed somebody blindly and I bet on Franco against Freddie Vidal. I'm not going to say the capper's name because that was cool, but it's like, he got me fucking nasty. Fucking, he lost to Freddie Vidal. It's really all you need to know. Freddie Vidal is like a little fucking PE coach who's like he's just a fat 205er moving up to heavyweight. Like, bro, this guy Franco. If you just look at his record, his last fight was he fought a guy that was 1-1, fought a guy that was 10-7, 0-0, 0-1, 19-16. This guy's a dude, a fucking definition of a fucking fraud. I didn't bother looking for a good quality picture of him because I don't think he's gonna last in UFC. I'm not sure what the UFC is doing with this matchmaking. Mario Pinto definitely deserves a better fucking fight. I mean, this dude just beat fucking Jonathan Denise, and he killed Felipe Franco. Franco's only path to victory is a Hail Mary punch, and I think Pinto's gonna take him down. So give me Pinto by sub.
I'm telling you, like they're giving Pinto the Gutierrez treatment, where they're just giving him more octagon experience. Like Gutierrez fighting Ozzy Diaz, Pinto fighting Franco. Well, what are we doing here? The level of competition is just not matching up.
Yeah, straight up, bring Dana back. These new fucking guys are just fucking trash.
All right, next up we got Mantas versus Trocoli. Another fighter that I don't understand why he's in the UFC. Trocoli has won 0 times in the UFC, including I think he has like he got a draw in the Dana White Contender Series, 3 losses in the UFC. This guy, the submission by Trayshawn Gore, you should have just quit the UFC after that one. He dragged you like a dead carcass, and he tapped 2 subs and a knockout. I think here he's trying like he's in the UFC to try to go for the cycle parlay. Give me Mantis by decision. No, I'm kidding. I feel like Mantis, the younger fighter, more dynamic. I feel like he's just gonna find that chin, man. Tricoli, if you're getting standing arm, or the standing fucking head and arm choked, getting dragged, just getting knocked out by Magomedov, like Mantis, by no means is championship level material, but he's good enough to beat Tricoli. Uh, give me, give me Mantis inside the distance here, man. I just feel like Tricoli 3 fights, man. He's just trying to fight out his he's just trying to fight out his like his contract, and then he's gonna go work a CDL with the homie CLD.
Nah, bro, I would take any warm body against Antonio Trocoli. I have a theory this guy bets against himself by method of victory. Because when he wants to hang in there, he can hang in there like he did against Shara, or he could just fucking take a knee, go down immediately in the first round. Bro, I don't know. This Mantas, I mean, he's coming out of the contender series. He won by quick knockout. But just take a look at his apology, man. He has a couple of grappling matches, like he's clearly trying to get better. 26 years old. He knocks Tricoli out here. Even if he doesn't hit Tricoli hard, he will still go down. So give me Mantas by TKO, round 1.
Here to get Tricoli out of there.
Number 7, send him a Cody Brandage, bro.
Send him 2-3 years Walmart CLD.
All right, next up we got Louis Sutherland versus Brando Pericic. This is, I think it's grappler versus striker here. Pericic, he's a city kickboxing guy, trains with freaking Izzy and those guys. And Louis Sutherland, if you look at him outside of the UFC, he was fucking absolutely diced out of his mind, massive. And then he comes to UFC, and obviously he's off the sauce. It's a fight between two fighters that are green as fuck, except one is minus 300 in Pericic. Does he probably win by KO? Probably, but I'm gonna take Sutherland here maybe by grappling heavily decision. But it's a super low level. Definitely did not bet on this fight. It could easily go a distance if both fighters get tired. Pericic did win his last fight in round 1, but like, just look at his record. He doesn't have a lot of experience against experienced guys, so I'll take Sutherland.
Yeah, I agree with Henry saying that this is a low level fight, but I'm gonna take my boy Brando here. I'm trusting City Kickboxing is having this guy do sprawls at least, so he could keep the fight on the feet. He has a significant striking advantage over Sutherland, but like Henry mentioned, this fight is extremely low level. Bet fight doesn't go the distance, because either one of them is gonna gas, or someone's gonna get knocked out. So honestly, just don't bet. But if you are, I'm going with the heavy-handed striker, Brando inside the distance. Sutherland's not on the sauce anymore, man. His confidence is in the gutter.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, shout out to USADA,
Sad. All right, next up we got welcome to Shamrock right here versus Abdul Karim Al-Selwady. Get that shit clean right there. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Shamrock. I'm just not. I'm not a fan of him. He's giving me Ryan Hall vibes or the dude from Spain where he just goes for subs, rolls for subs. Like he's one of those fighters that will he'll pull guard just to try to get that sub. In his last fight, chin was in the air. The dude was getting cracked left and right, and he's durable, extremely durable. But when fighters only have they're super one dimensional, it's takedown or bust, submission or bust. I mean, I just have a hard time telling you guys to bet on them. So I'm gonna go with Abdul Kareem. They're both kind of grappling guys, but I wouldn't say Abdul's a good striker, but he's a better striker than Shamrock. I feel like Abdul's good enough to kind of put Shamrock's attacks on the ground at bay. So I think on the feet, I'm gonna give the slight edge to Kareem here, and this is probably gonna go to decision because, as we know, Shamrock has a chin. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable in betting on fighters like Shamrock, man. So give me Abdul Kareem here.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree here. Only because Al-Selwady, uh, just like my boy that fought what was the fuck his name? Uh, was the dude that we bet on? Or the one that beat Patchy Mix?
Oh, Wicklex?
Wicklex, just like Wicklex. Okay, Al-Selwady, clear past the victory. Keep it on the feet. Use your big overhands. Just overwhelm Shamrock. Just land the better punches. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna shoot, and Shamrock is gonna win the scrambles. And I'm predicting Shamrock gets a sub here. I got Shamrock by submission. Dude like Al-Selwady, I think he has low fight IQ. I think he's gonna keep shooting, and he's gonna find himself in a better position. And I think Shamrock's gonna get him out of there. I just think he's a good grappler. If he was fighting a dude with a takedown defense and good striking, yeah, I'd fade him. But here, I think Al-Selwady's going to fight to his level, and he's going to give him the path to victory he desires. So give me Shamrock by sub.
I don't know, man. Hopefully you're right, man. But I'm just not a fan of Shamrock. This guy,
No,
you need
I
to
mean,
send him 2-3 years Thailand, dude.
he's definitely green, bro. He's in there because he's Patty's homie, but
I
I
don't know
think
if
he
you can
wins
do
here. Next up, we got Chanel Dyer versus Ravina Oliveira. Yeah, I mean, this fight, I mean, Dyer should win. She's a way better striker. She's clean. She looked good in the contender series, even though she lost. But it was a scrap. I mean, she fought really good. She fought super hard. Clearly, she's a high level. Ravina, I mean, I don't know, man. She seems like a very basic women's MMA fighter who she'll win some fights, but she fights super close, and I think Chanel's gonna piece her up. I got Chanel all day here, but probably by decision or maybe round 3 TKO.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Dryer here. I think Oliveira is, she's just too one dimensional. They're both kind of green here, but I'm gonna take the hometown girl here to get it done. Give me Dryer inside the distance. Oliveira, man, she's definitely not gonna be championship material. I expect her to throw some wild shots, try to use some octagon control, but I feel like Dryer's just gonna be too quick and too clean on the feet. So give me Dryer inside the distance. England all day here.
Let's go, let's go.
Speaking of England, we got Melissa Mullins versus Luna Carolina. I'm pi- I'm gonna say one fact. Luna Carolina has a fetish for losing in London. A fetish. A fetish. If you guys do not believe me, look at her record, dude. She lost back to back times. She got knocked out stiff by Molly McCann, and then she lost to Wood in the Edwards versus Usman 3. That's 2 losses in London. It's about to be 3. Like Melissa Mullins, by no means is his world beater, but like she tends to do good. Like when she fights at home, she's decent on the floor, she's decent on the ground, and I think Carolina's is path to victory is to keep it on is to keep it on the feet. But even then, like she's a decision fest, just one KO in like the last like 6 or 7 fights. But I'm telling you guys, man, that O2 air, like that O2 arena air, is too thick for Carolina. I have Mullins by decision here. She's gonna run around the. She's gonna run around the octagon with the belt as well.
I'm gonna take Carolina here. I mean, Chato's probably right, bro. I feel like his analysis has been spot on in a lot of these fights, but I just can't get that. Melissa Mullins got me nasty in her last fight. I picked her against freaking uh the Leneskova, and she comes out here and she gets fucking mauled. She's failing to get the takedown. She's getting beat up on the feet. I don't know. She looked very off. I don't know if it was an injury, but she looked off. I mean, it's happened. She's been beat up by strikers 2 times. Yeah, I think Luana has very good knees in the clinch. I think she'll beat Mullins up here. I'm gonna take Luana by decision. I think she's just gonna win the moments and just land the bigger, heavier shots. But can Mullins take her down and maul her? Definitely. But will she though? I don't know, man. I might be biased just because she got me last time, but I'm gonna go with Carolina here.
Let's go Mullins.
All right, man. Let's start getting into our bets. Started off with around the world. You guys know what it is. We'll let them talk to you.
What's going on, everybody? I got another round the world parlay for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a parlay I cooked up where I picked 3 different fighters from around the world representing a different country. I put them in a pot and I try to get the best value for you. So leg number 1, we got the new up and coming phenom making his official UFC debut. I got my boy Keita from Belgium fighting Nathaniel Wood. I'm telling you guys right now, Keita is heavy-handed, extremely big for the division. Wood is extremely well-rounded, but he's small for the division. He's been cracked and dropped multiple times. If Keita lands, it's over. I have Keita inside the distance here. It's not if, it's when he lands that big shot. And then for leg number 2, I got my boy CLD, Christian Leeward Duncan. I think this is going to be a straightforward match. CLD is going to put the sauce on him. He's gonna hit him from outside, and Dolidze is going to be shooting extremely far, and he's going to get caught early. So give me CLD by decision here. This is a super lock, man. This guy's super heavy-handed, and he's good enough to stay off the floor. And last but not least, I got the grappling phenom himself, the undefeated fighter from Russia, Evloev, taking it home here. Man, it sucks. It sucks to say that he's like another fight that he's gonna win, but when you have this big of a grappling advantage, he's gonna take advantage of it. Give me Evloev by decision here or by late finish. There's a high chance that he shoots and takes that neck home early. Put those 3 fighters together, and you get plus 147 odds all day. Cash it in early, boys.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Chato's 5-2 on the year. I mean, if you guys been just matching him, you're up nasty. So it's like, if you're gonna match anybody, just match Chato because fucking hit or miss. All right, it's time for my fucking parlay. We got the all action parlay, and I'm going with the 2 dudes from England, 2 bangers, 2 guys I think have more than enough power to stop their opponents. We got Luke Riley and Curtis Campbell. I think Luke Riley is just a better striker than Aswell. I think he's going to land heavier. He's probably going to hurt him. Don't be surprised if he knocks him out, straight up. Curtis Campbell, this dude, I was just a fan, straight up. His grappling is elite. His striking, his kicks are really good. I just think he's going to overwhelm Silva with his pressure, and he's going to get to the mat, and he's going to win the moments here. I mean, I'm hoping he wins by sub. Just going to be a great debut. But he's just a better fighter here. Parlay both these guys plus 102. Yeah, we've been hitting. I don't have a good as record as Chato, but we've been hitting. We're gonna hit again this week. So straight up, all action, fight inside of distance. But we take the money lines for the parlay straight up.
I can see it happening. All action parlay on money line, or parlay them inside the distance.
Shit, let's go.
All right, next up, we got the Rear Naked Locks official play of the week here. This is where me and Henry pick our favorite fighter of the card, and we put it together and try to give you guys the best odds. Mine, if you guys don't know by now, it's my boy CLD, Christian Leeward Duncan against Dolidze. This is a mismatch in my opinion. Duncan too big, too fast, and too powerful, man. I feel like Dolidze is gonna try to shoot and shoot, shoot. It's not gonna happen. Give me CLD inside the distance here. I mean, rumor has it, Tulio, Anders, and Puliev all got their CDL license. They're like CDL license after getting their ass whooped. And like Dolidze is going to be working at Amazon after this.
You guys heard me break down Campbell here again. Just let fucking Pink Panther explain that shit to you. My boy's gonna deliver. He's got the pink shorts, UFC pink shorts. He's coming in here. He's gonna make a statement. He's gonna win. He's gonna get a win over a good fighter in Danny Silva. Hopefully they don't cut my boy Danny Silva and we get another chance to pick him in his next fight. But I'm fading him here, 100%. CLD and the Pink Panther. Let's get it.
All day, minus 124, guys. I'm telling you, put our parlays in early because last time the parlay odds were juiced because as soon as we drop them live, people flooded apparently. Let's go. Cash it in early.
I mean, last week's card was insane. The movement was crazy. It was just wild. It was just wild. Hopefully it's not the case here and we could, if you guys watch this today, tomorrow, the next day, you can still get some value out of these plays.
Yeah, so like make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Tune in on Twitter, man. I'm live, just giving our bets and breakdowns. And then like if our parlays miss early, me and Henry like to rapid fire Hail Mary bets. So like come and talk to us, like if you guys have anything to say. Thanks again for all the love and support. Like we'll catch you guys on the next one.
100%, 100%.